What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in once again. You guys already know the message. One family, one love, one heart. We're all in this together, guys, right? We're just experiencing this reality, this dimension, this earth existence subjectively. But really, we're the same. We're one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. And until we understand that, and until we start to bring ourselves together and we start to think of unity, oneness, these concepts, and applying them into the world, creating this new heaven on earth, we're going to keep going at it, right? There's just no other way. We're going to have to keep going at it as we have to. What else? What the fuck else am I going to do here but keep preaching about this shit? I cannot not preach about this shit because I have to. So, what I want to talk about in this video, I even lost track of what I even wanted to talk about. See? Oh yeah, what I want to talk about is how to get over a heartbreak. And right off the bat, I'm not only talking about a romantic heartbreak here, I'm talking about all kinds of heartbreaks. Because I've come to realize that almost every single person walking on earth is holding a grudge and is walking around with a chip on their shoulder and has a broken heart from some sort of a situation. You know, romantic break hearts are the most common because they hit you really hard, but there are other types of heartbreaks as well. There is the heartbreak of your parents rejecting you. There's the heartbreak of your friends rejecting you. There's the heartbreak of society rejecting you. There's the heartbreak of existing in modern society. I think we're all heartbroken because of the way we exist in this modern global culture. I really think we're all heartbroken by default. Now add on to that romantic heartbreaks, familial heartbreaks. Yeah, it adds up. So we have a bunch of people now walking around this planet with broken hearts. So many broken hearts. So many broken hearts, right? How do we get over these heartbreaks? How do we get society to live a happy, joyful, exciting, wonderful life with a fresh perspective? Well, I do not have the fucking answer. I do not have the answer, but I will just start shooting from the hips, as I like this to say. I'm gonna start shooting from the hip in this video. So, first thing first, we need to release all the tears that we have inside of us. You know what they say, your heart chakra is often blocked by feelings of guilt, feelings of remorse, feelings of shame, and sadness. And God knows we're all sad. We're all walking around with a broken heart, right? For so many reasons. We need to release the tears. We need to release the sadness. We need to release the anger. We need to release the emotions. This is why it is so important to give yourself some space to go and cry. And cry as often as you need to. You need to give yourself space to scream, to yell. Essentially, go catharsis is what it's called, right? You go into the woods or somewhere and you cry. I made a video before about when I had a mushroom trip and I just left my mom the day before, and you know we left and we had such an amazing time, and I cried in the woods. I was crying for at least 45 minutes, non-stop, rivers, right? Give yourself this outlet to release your emotions, to release the sadness and release the heartbreak, right? You know, because you can't fill a cup unless you empty out what's in it first. So if I want to fill the cup with something positive, I gotta empty out the negative stuff. I gotta empty out these emotions first. So releasing the emotions, we as a society should be encouraging of people expressing their emotions, right? And I'm not ashamed to say I cry almost every day now. Seriously. Like I just go into nature and I cry at the beauty and the magnificence of it. Go on my Instagram. I sometimes post videos of me just like tearing up because it's just so beautiful. Hey, we gotta express emotion. We gotta embrace the feminine energy in all of us, right? Now, a lot of you guys watching this are males, so you still want to be, if you're masculine dominant, like most males are, you obviously still want to have the masculine qualities, the boldness, the confidence, the decision making, the assertiveness, but you gotta let the feminine. You gotta let the feminine. For you girls watching this, girls used to be crying like if I'm telling you, I'm crying almost every day. I think a woman should be crying probably almost every day because a woman is by naturally very emotional and just loves, like, just gets so many emotions, and it's a roller coaster. And I think like a woman should cry tears of joy or tears of sad, whatever it is, every day. Honestly, you women, go ahead, express your emotions. We gotta bring back feeling and emotion into life, right? And I think that's part of having our hearts broken, is we're not expressing emotion. We're not feeling anymore, right? And everything now is like texting and stuff like that, right? We gotta bring back feeling, man. We gotta bring back a visceral experience of what it's like to be a human being, which is full of emotions. So, if you just broke up with your girlfriend, or if you just broke up with your boyfriend, you need to release a lot of tears right now. You need to cry. You need to fucking cry. You need to cry rivers and oceans. The more of the oceans and rivers you let go of, the faster the wave of joy and happiness and love comes to you again. And before you know it, you fall in love again. Right? Don't close your heart off. You gotta fall in love again. You gotta fall in love again and again and again and again. You gotta fall in love with life again. You gotta fall in love with another person again. You just gotta keep falling in love and falling in love and falling in love, and let yourself fall. Let yourself fall. But how do you let yourself fall? You gotta surrender, you gotta let go. But how do you let go if you have so many tears and anger and repressed emotions and stuff like that in here? How do you let go? You're not gonna let go. You're gonna be very defensive with the next person because you don't want to fall in love with them because you're scared that they're gonna break your heart or whatever. No, then you're robbing yourself from the experience of love. You see, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved. So you gotta allow yourself to fall in love again and again and again. But it's not as easy as saying, oh, like you develop certain bonds with certain people, and they go deep, and there's a lot of grieving that comes along with that. So you gotta grieve, and you gotta cry, and you gotta let go of the emotions, and let go of the anger, and let go of everything. And the more you allow yourself to let go, the faster you move on, the faster you fall in love again. And what a wonderful feeling it is to be in love, huh? It's like getting drunk on life, just being in love with a romantic interest, a love interest, being in love with your parents, being in love with your friends, being in love with nature, being in love with yourself. Obviously, this is the number one thing. You gotta be in love with yourself. And when you allow yourself to fall in love with someone else, you allow yourself to fall in love with yourself, essentially. So by building walls against love and being defensive and not letting go, you're doing that to yourself. You're robbing yourself from the full extent of the experience of what it's like to be human, which is love. If not for love, what the fuck are we here for? Honestly, what the fuck do we even incarnate into this game for if not for love? We come here to this game, we decide, hey, we're gonna go to Earth. Let's go into Earth. Let's jump into these flesh vehicles. Let's go into Earth. And it's a chaotic place, very interesting, very exciting, very chaotic. Let's all together learn how to love one another. Right? Let's all together create heaven on earth, because this is our heavenly existence, is we're love, we're beings. God is love and love is God. So by you not falling in love and not allowing yourself to love again, you're going against your own very nature. You are God, you are love, you are divine, you are love. Everything is love. God is love, everything is love. So how do you even get in your way? By building defenses against love, you're building defenses against yourself. You are. Rumi has a saying, I'll paraphrase, do not seek for love, instead look for all the barriers within you that you have built against it. So let go of the tears, let go of the grievance, let go of the shame, let go of the guilt. Let it go. Let it all go through it'll melt away. When you let it go into emotions, it'll melt away. And there's a lot of ways to do it. There's holotropic breathing and Wim Hof breathing, where you essentially just keep breathing, breathing. You do breath work for 45 minutes to an hour, and then you break through, and then you just spontaneously let go of all the emotions, and everything starts coming up in you. Then you can also go into the woods, get loaded on some potent LSD or mushrooms, and it will fucking do that for you. I guarantee you, it will also drive all the repressed emotions out of you. Right? You might my thing lately is laughter. Like when I go trip in the woods, or if I do breathing work long enough, I'm laughing. Because I'm always aware, like, I guess I told you guys, I cry every day, just tears of joy and happiness. But I've also, like, man, I'm writing a book right now, and I'll talk about my story in it and everything. But man, I've had a lot of heartbreaks in my life. Lots of heartbreaks. I don't even know where to begin, right? And I've done my fair share of crying and letting go of the anger and letting go of so many heartbreaks in my past, right? Romantic and otherwise. But just so many. But because I've done so much of that, I'm finding now that even when I cry, it's tears of joy and happiness. And I think we can all get there, because this is our natural state. Like Wim Hof says, happiness, strength, health. I think we can all get there. I think we can all get to the state where we're crying every day, tears of joy and happiness, to be alive, to be human, to be in this game, to have incarnated into this game. But that's not gonna happen unless we just let go. Let go of the tears, let go of holding grudges, let go of when you think that person hurt you and how they hurt you and how they broke your heart. Let go of all of that. Let go of the tears, let go of the crying, let go of the anger, let go of the forgive and just cry and let go and surrender. Then you realize, wow, what an incredible existence this is. That actually this was all just bullshit. Like, what, that's it. I've let go of it now. Now I'm free. Now I can fall in love again. Now I can go into the woods and dance my ass off and look at the trees and look at the birds and sing with them. And I can go and tell that girl, that this beautiful girl in the gym, that she's so cute, and fall in love with her again and have her fall in love with me again. And just, it's novelty. It's a new state of being again. Because that's it. You've shed the old. You've let the old die. You've let the old go. You've buried the dead, as they say. You've buried the dead. That's it. It's boom, boom. That's it. Done. Bye-bye. See you later. And now, it's novelty. It's always a state of novelty. When you realize that, then you'll always be in that state of novelty. And you'll be able to move on from disappointments in your life a lot quicker. A lot quicker. And you'll just be more dynamic in life, which is the way we're meant. Honestly, in some cultures, in like some ancient, tribal cultures, they celebrate death. Because they have this understanding that we come here temporarily, and we sort of just come here, experience this game, make it better, try and create a better world, but we go back to a better place, and they celebrate death. That's how quickly these guys move on. They celebrate death because they understand that we're spiritual beings having human experience, and they understand whoever just died is laughing their ass off there, saying ha 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 ha, just in like feeling blissful, feeling, because that's it. They've come into this game, they've honored their incarnation, and now they exit the game, right? And that's how quickly these guys with that kind of perspective move on. And I think it will take a long time. But I think just the more we allow ourselves as individuals first to let go of the past and let go of things and let go of emotions and just express them, the faster we can move on, the better everything will be, the better everything, because everything always is perfect and everything always is great and everything always is wonderful. And this is just a temporary trip. This is a trip. We've probably been on this trip, all of us, so many times before, and this is just one of those trips. And it's just temporary, and it is what it is. It is temporary. And in the grand scheme of eternity, in the grand scheme of things, like, you're going to go back to a much better place. You're going to go back to infinite bliss and infinite love. You're gonna go back to God, as they say, right? And the only reason we come here is to just make things interesting. Say, hey, let's give me a little bit of challenge here. Let's perceive time in a linear fashion. Let's let's deal with this harsh rules of this game, survival of the fittest, and all of that. But let's rise above it as society and create this heaven on earth and create this perspective of letting go, of sort of being in the moment, of just moving on quickly, expressing an emotion as soon as, just like a child. When the child feels like crying, they cry. When they feel like laughing, they laugh, right? So like a child, just express the emotion, let it go. Because when you do that, you'll always maintain this natural lightheartedness that we all have. Because as children, we all have that. This lightheartedness, this sense of present moment, novelty, new things, new ways. And children are so quick to fall in love with a new activity or a new person, right? And I think we're naturally, I know we're naturally like that, right? So hopefully this rant can help you get over whatever heartbreak you have. We all have the heartbreak of being in society, of being in civilization, of being in this mind game, right? We all have that heartbreak. So I think everybody in that sense is heartbroken. Then add on to it, your girlfriend dumped you, your boyfriend dumped you, your parents, don't like what you're doing, and now they're opposing you, your friends, same thing. You feel sad and lonely. Well, hey, look, you know what? Just let go of it. Allow yourself to get yourself some comfortable space. Let go of all the emotions. Let go of the negativity. Forgive. Practice forgiveness. Letting go. And then watch the magic happen. And watch this beautiful journey, this beautiful ship that we're on. Watch it unravel and watch it just smooth sailing, as they say. Smooth sail on the beautiful oceans of this life. Check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas. Is there something else I want to say? Yeah, check it out. It will really help you with this stuff, man. It really help you. Hey, I'm telling you, I had a lot of heartbreaks in my life. Okay, I still get heartbroken from time to time, but now it's happened so much that it's just like, all right, let's move on, right? Let's fall in love again. Let's fall in love again. Let's fall in love again. So check out the book. It really helped you. 22 pages is for free. Other than that, leave me something in the comments. Tell me what you think, your heartbreaks, and how you deal with them. I'd love to hear from you guys. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.